Welcome to ThriveGroups. We're so glad to have you here as we kick off a new series called Prepare the Way. And this is also going along with our 21-day fast. So I hope that you're participating, maybe coming up with some ideas of something that you can give up, that you can fast during this time of drawing closer to God as we prepare our hearts for Easter. Well, we're going to jump right in a moment, but first we're going to go over our ground rules. First, we want to encourage everyone to participate and no one to dominate. So share your story, share your thoughts, share your ideas, but leave room for other people to share theirs as well. And also, we start on time, we end on time. So let's stay respectful of the location we're in and not stay half the night. So anyhow, with that, let's jump right in to our opening question. What sport do you wish you could play? For me, I've always loved playing beach volleyball. Wish I could play it more, wish I could play it better. I haven't actually played it in years, but I always love it. I love watching it, love getting to play it. Wish I could play it better. Played it competitively for a short period of time, but again, not that great. But that's my sport. What about you? What sport would you play if you could play any sport? Okay, we're going to read some verses here, and this is about the account of blind Bartimaeus, who we're talking about this week. And this comes from Mark chapter 10, verses 46 through 52. So I'll read it, and then we're going to take a few minutes and discuss it. So here we go. Then they reached Jericho, and as Jesus and his disciples left town, a large crowd followed him. A blind beggar named Bartimaeus, son of Timaeus, was sitting beside the road. When Bartimaeus heard that Jesus of Nazareth was nearby, he began to shout, "Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me." "Be quiet," many of the people yelled at him, but he only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus heard him, he stopped and said, "Tell him to come here." So they called the blind man. "Cheer up," they said. "Come on, he's calling you." So Bartimaeus threw aside his coat, jumped up, and came to Jesus. "What do you want me to do for you?" Jesus asked. "My rabbi," the blind man said, "I want to see." And Jesus said to him, "Go, for your faith has healed you." And instantly the man could see, and he followed Jesus down the road. So let's take a few moments and discuss what stands out to us in those verses. Next question is to share about a time when you felt overlooked. I remember one specific time, it always stands out to me. I was in seventh grade, and the most popular kid in my class was having a big birthday party. And they were going all out. It was going to be a great time. He was inviting everyone in the class, well, pretty much everyone. I realized after a day or two that I didn't get an invitation. I wasn't invited to the birthday party, and I felt sad, and I felt like I was overlooked in that situation. And I kind of tried to, like, hint at it a little bit, but really no bites. And I didn't end up going to the birthday party. Felt overlooked. Felt sad about the whole situation. But how about you? Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt overlooked by someone or something in your life? Next question is, tell about a time when you didn't give up. For me, not long ago, I had a friend of mine that was going through a lot of stuff, and they were getting very worked up and anxious and frustrated about things, and basically didn't want to have to do with me or any friends or whatever. And I don't know, in that moment something rose up, and I was just like, well, I'm not going to give up on this friendship. I'm not going to give up on being a friend for this guy. And so I did my best and tried to encourage him and pray for him, even though he was going through a lot. And so, not that I did the best, but I didn't give up on him in that situation. What about you? What's a time when you maybe didn't give up? Maybe it's on a job, a project, a person, whatever it may be. Okay, we're talking about having a fast, right? And so, what is it that you can lay down this week in order to get closer to God? Maybe it's food, maybe it's an addiction, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's social media. What is it that you can lay down in order to get closer to God this week? Well, thank you so much for joining us this week for our Thrive group. We're so glad that you came with us. And we would like to pray together. There's nothing more powerful that we can do than to pray together for each other. So if you have anything you need prayer for, make sure you share it with the group. Tell them what you got going on. And then we're going to pray together. We'll pray for those needs. We'll pray for whatever. I would encourage each person to pray. You can pray for a need in the group, pray for wisdom, guidance, direction, whatever it may be, his provision, and then the group leader will close it up. So again, thank you so much for joining us. Let's close in prayer.